Video tutorial is about parascientific genres. These are digital genres that are becoming very popular today to disseminate research work widely beyond the expert scientific community. So, what are the ideas we will cover today? In this video tutorial, we will focus on the social context of parascientific genres in order to understand why they have emerged. And you will also learn about aspects of layout design in these genres, their main language and promotional features, and the use of recontextualization strategies to make specialized contents accessible to diversified publics. That is to say, publics with different interests and backgrounds in science. Okay, so let's move to the first point then, the social context of parascientific genres. How did parascientific genres emerge? Parascientific genres are digital genres that have emerged with the internet age to address new communicative demands for effective science communication. They have also emerged as a result of social exigencies and agendas, such as the Open Science Agenda, that aims to promote greater transparency of science and support science reproducibility and social impact. Why are these genres called parascientific? They are called parascientific genres because they use features of existing genres for professional communication of science, but also exhibit distinct features because they target more diversified audiences. Some examples of parascientific genres are research websites, personal web pages, crowdfunding projects, and citizen science projects. We will see the first two in this video tutorial. To compose one of them, platforms such as Google Sites can be used. How do we create these genres first? Well, these genres can be created with content management systems or can be managed through web portals or platforms. These platforms also provide multimodal and hypertextual affordances, which means that they allow us to combine both text and visual elements, such as photographs, embedded videos. They also draw on hypertextuality, as the text composer can include external links to the website, such as institutional or research project websites, and also popular social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for further dissemination and impact. In addition, Web 2.0 platforms for science communication online have interactivity tools with which scientists can interact with their followers, exchange views, get their feedback, and, in the case of participatory science, engage them in classification and discussion of scientific data. In sum, the parascientific genres we create should have multimodal elements such as visuals that reinforce the text, internal and external hyperlinks to other websites or social media, and interactivity features such as comments to posts. Let's first consider one of the most popular digital genres today, the research website. Websites can have different purposes. For example, research websites are used to disseminate research results, and the purpose of a science website is to disseminate science beyond the expert community. Let's see an example next of a research group website. The organization of information for research web pages is very similar to that of academic personal websites. They are composed of different modular texts or text blocks, and content management platforms for blogs provide templates with different layouts. The web interface consists of a main page, the home page, and other pages. Pages can contain sub-pages with modular text or text blocks. These pages can embed other genres or text types, for example, YouTube videos, podcasts, interview, PowerPoint presentations, and so on. Multimodal elements such as photographs, images, tables, videos, and so on, as well as hyperlinks to related content, can also be integrated in the platform. If we look at blogs, they have three main characteristics. They are written in reverse chronological order, they have an interactive component allowing readers to comment on posts. In addition, blogs can be composed in any language, English for wider dissemination and international visibility, and other languages, the local language, if, for instance, the research group conducts activity in the local setting. The more languages, the wider the audiences that you will be able to reach. You can easily create your own personal website to disseminate your research work widely using platforms such as Google Sites. It is worth considering creating a research website for research and science dissemination purposes, indeed. But are there other options? Well, another option of disseminating your research work is having a personal academic webpage and using social media for greater visibility and impact. But are research websites and personal web pages organized in a similar way? Let's see the main features of a personal web page. The organization of information in personal web pages is similar to that of academic research websites. Personal web pages are based on content management systems and platforms. As you can see on the slide, we do not find a single linear text, but rather a set of modular text or text blocks organized into menu tabs. This facilitates the reader's access to the information and offers the reader as a web user different reading paths. The main page, home page, contains several pages. Pages in turn can contain subpages, and both pages and subpages contain text blocks with information, as well as multimodal and hypertextual features. Depending on whether you want to project a personal identity or a more professional identity, you will have to choose the appropriate style. Formal if you want to project an academic identity, or less formal if you want to create a more personal identity. Just consider the possibility to compose a research or a personal website and put into practice your language and communication skills, and also your digital and multimodal skills. But what are the main language and communication strategies of these digital genres? Well, next, what we'll see is some tips for effective communication. Because these genres target non-expert audiences, basically, you need to frame content for both expert and non-specialist audiences. For example, use plain language to make specialized content accessible to your audiences. Try to avoid specialized jargon, and if you use it, define the concepts and explain the terms. Give examples. You can also use visuals for illustration and clarification purposes. And you can provide links to external sources or websites providing clarification or concepts for non-experts or additional specialized information for peers. And last but not least, use strategies to engage your readers. You can raise your readers' interest by creating intimacy and immediacy, for example, using conversational discourse, inclusive pronouns like we, reader references like you. Also, by using humor, asking them questions, and by evaluating your research and findings with the purpose of influencing readers or viewers. That is to say, with the purpose of telling them that your research is important and worthwhile. With these simple strategies, you will be able to share information effectively with your peers and also with the broad publics. More importantly, you will also become civic scientists, that is to say, scientists who make scientific research understandable to the interesting public or discuss scientific research to influence societal issues. It is now your turn to engage in digital text composing and share your science widely on the internet. Thank you for your attention.